In the early hours of October 16, 1946, Wilhelm Keitel, once one of Nazi Germany's highest-ranking military officers, stood on the gallows at Nuremberg. His final words, "I call on God Almighty to have mercy on the German people. More than 2 million German soldiers went to their death for the fatherland before me. I follow now my sons, all for Germany." Moments later, the trapdoor opened, but the execution was botched. Keitel didn't die instantly. Instead, he suffered a prolonged death by strangulation, taking approximately 24 minutes to die. If you're intrigued by the complexities of history and the figures who shaped it, consider subscribing to our channel. We delve into the untold stories of World War II, exploring the lives and legacies of those who played pivotal roles. Your support helps us bring more of these compelling narratives to light. Born on September 22, 1882 in Helmscherode, Germany, Wilhelm Keitel embarked on a military career in 1901, joining the Prussian army as a cadet. He served with distinction during World War I, earning promotions and gaining experience that would propel him through the ranks in the interwar years. By 1938, Keitel had risen to become chief of the Oberkommando der Wehrmacht, effectively placing him at the helm of Germany's armed forces under Adolf Hitler. Keitel's tenure as chief of the OKW was marked by unwavering loyalty to Hitler. He became known among his peers as Le Keitel, a derogatory pun suggesting he was merely a lackey to the Führer. This blind allegiance led him to sign numerous criminal orders, including directives that facilitated the execution of prisoners of war and the suppression of resistance movements. Notably, he authorized the Commissar Order, which mandated the execution of Soviet political commissars captured during Operation Barbarossa. As World War II progressed, Keitel's role became increasingly administrative, yet he remained complicit in the regime's atrocities. He was present at the signing of Germany's unconditional surrender on May 8, 1945 in Berlin, effectively ending the war in Europe. Shortly thereafter, he was arrested by Allied forces and became one of the primary defendants at the International Military Tribunal in Nuremberg. During the Nuremberg Trials, Keitel was charged with crimes against peace, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. Despite his defense that he was merely following orders, the tribunal found him guilty on all counts. On October 1, 1946, he was sentenced to death by hanging. Keitel requested to be executed by firing squad, a method he deemed more honorable for a soldier, but his plea was denied. The execution itself was marred by errors. The hangman, Master Sergeant John C. Woods, used a standard drop method rather than the long drop, resulting in several of the condemned, including Keitel, suffering prolonged deaths by strangulation. Additionally, the trapdoor was too small, causing some to sustain head injuries as they fell. Keitel's body was later cremated, and his ashes were scattered in the Isar River, ensuring no grave would become a shrine for Nazi sympathizers. Wilhelm Keitel's story serves as a stark reminder of the perils of blind obedience and the importance of moral responsibility. His life and death underscore the consequences faced by those who enable tyranny. As we reflect on this history, we're reminded of the enduring need to uphold justice and human rights. Thank you for joining us in exploring this chapter of history. If you found this story compelling, consider watching our video on Did Coca-Cola Really Make Fanta or Nazi Germany? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Together, we can continue to uncover and learn from the past.
It tingles with delicious taste. Coca-Cola is the favorite beverage in countless homes. Young and old, rich and poor, all enjoy its delicious taste.